What's happening? I'm back to Role-Playing Unlimited Open Table Dungeons & Dragons Tuesday night. I am your host, Tragically HP, coming live from the 100th Meridian, where Wheat Kings and pretty things. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Session 8, big deal. It's 2 solid months of gaming here. We got, once again, some new players and some old friends and some people who've been with us for a few weeks now. Should be an exciting night. Take us over to the primary gaming table here.
A random mouse
and
button
into the
good.
open table chat where everybody is assembled. What's happening? Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey now.
And yeah, full table here
Greetings.
tonight. Thank you there, Don. Good to see you all here. Welcome back, Airborne, Summer Girl, Poyoshi, Carlos, welcome for the first time, as well as Chris. Hello.
Hi. Good to be here.
Good to have you. Adjust your volumes accordingly. You're both coming in a little low on my side, so I'm going to boost your output. And we got Drist hanging out here as well, just in case something opens up. Good to see you there as well, my friend, Jaime. Thank you for watching here, lurking in the background of our Twitch stream. And let's get this opening set up. Usual character roster shenanigans. Everything's set up over to there. Okay, Nisha sitting this one out, joining us tomorrow night. Same thing with Amphith. Theron, Tassara, Asilitam, Armripper, all here tonight. In addition, bringing back Leela. And... oh yeah, we gotta bring your, did you get your artwork there, Don, or are we still waiting on that?
I haven't gotten notice, but I gave the guy 3 chances to say anything about the artwork. So I don't know what you want to do about it, but that's the art right there that I could.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if it's somebody else's property, we're not going to borrow it without permission, regardless of how long it takes them to answer. Never know what anybody's got going on, but I don't know. I guess the main thing now is I hope I can find that one that I had for you before. I don't even know what keywords I was using.
It was that. Yeah, it was that purple gloopy thing.
Right, right. No. Bum 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 bum. Huh. Interesting. I am not finding the exact one, so I'm just gonna sub in something here real quick, i.e. this guy.
Sounds good. Also, I need my characters linked, but I'm sure you're going to get that in a minute.
For show.
Same here.
No, Westy's gonna play without character sheet tonight.
Score.
Oh yes.
It's all
Don,
net 20s, right?
that's right. Who's in control here?
Gloop is in control.
All right. F.
Did you say someone's looking for a seat tonight?
Drist is in the reserve seating here if somebody happens to back out. But he played last night, so it's not necessarily imperative. But if you needed to step out, totally understandable.
Yeah, I'm recovering from an illness, so I thought I'd be feeling better. So if he wants my seat, that's cool, but if not, I'll push on.
Gotcha. Jaime, what you think? Hope you feel better soon there, Summer Girl.
Thank you, me too. It's been rough.
I'm sorry, Don, you said Gloop?
Yep, Gloops is in charge right now.
Alright, I am in command. I'll have to figure out a better process for this once I get everybody's seats settled and transferring so that I'm not wasting everybody's time the first 10 minutes or so. Getting all this situated. Ooh, and Gloop's all kinds of hurt. Ouch.
Yep. I was hoping we'd be able to get some healing going on there.
Combat to combat, man.
Would you say a long rest, perhaps?
I was hoping for a long rest. But if I did that, you'd also have to do either Gleep or Aha, and I think Aha's next on the list.
Oh, sucker. Okay, now to check out Asilatim, assign that accordingly. Yes, can be controlled by... I don't know, let's play musical characters tonight. I'll just kind of randomly assign it. Justin has it! Well, that's really going to suck, because he's not here.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh, always a pleasure. You know me, the most organized, chaotic neutral ever.
The XP went up.
Yep. We didn't really do much last night, but some RP is XP worthy nonetheless.
No, not a problem. I was just like, that's different.
Yeah. Cleve might be getting some XP for the beheading of the Elven Enchantress. I love that he waits until everything's all said and done. He's like, I behead her! She's evil! Just, oh, alright, brother. I ain't gonna argue with that. I mean, I'm all tied up and bound and got a drow poison on me, so even if I wanted to, there would be no arguing.
No resist. No chance for her to resist, that's for sure.
Nope, the only thing that saved me was his crappy damage so that she survived the first hack. Which, I don't know if that was a torture or a mercy. I'm inclined to
that
think...
was slow and brutal.
Yeah, it was a brutal one.
Yes, I'm inclined to think the former. Okay, so Don, you are all set as well. Now we will take a look at our new characters.
Dritz did comment that he doesn't want to really take her spot for Summer Girl, so he posted that in Twitch chat.
Oh, I see. I need to open that up on my phone so I can have like kind of a third screen here.
All good.
Gotcha.
I figure that might not be the most common thing if other folks aren't tuned in, so.
Yeah, I've got the Twitch and the primary GM game screen on the same thing, so it's constantly flipping back and forth, and then I have Discord and the player screen on the other screen, and it's flipping that back and forth, so juggling. Okay, get that set accordingly. Of course, my friend, I gotcha. Very cool. Let's take a look at Carlos's character sheet here. Swin. Oh, you're still working on crafting, yeah?
Almost done. The only things I can't really figure out is how to get the hit point maximum to come in.
Gotcha. There is a tiny little spot in the hit point box. There's current hit points, which takes up the majority of the box, and then the tiny little spot above that where it says hit point max is where you would enter that. It's not obvious that it's two different spots.
I see it. Let me put that in real quick.
For sure. I will take a look at Eshala Deva. See what we're looking at here. Don't mind if I start moving your character sheet around. That's just me. Very cool. And just in case you're not familiar with the Open Table setup here, it's in our Open Table info channel, I believe. It's very much like a Spelljammer campaign, except we're not doing a whole lot in space. It's very much the space is kind of the engine to get us from one location to the next. We are treasure seekers, and we are also interested in capturing exotic creatures for the collection, whatever that may be. We do know that there is a client who pays you for these things, but we don't know exactly the details of what this person does with the specimens that you are collecting. And this is our second mission here on planet Uldari, I believe, where we have made our way into this ancient subterranean city, and we are currently in the midst of a combat, so when I get your characters all set up, you will be good to jump right into the fray.
Wanted to ask, it looks like I have the wrong character loaded for tonight.
Womp womp.
What, no long rest beforehand?
Well, if you can convince the, what the heck?
I mean, last night we got a long rest right at the end, so...
Right.
Oh, I signed in for Monday. Weird.
That makes sense. I'm like, Arm Ripper is Tuesday, right?
Alright, I'll be right back.
How dare you? Very cool. Like what I'm seeing here. Take a look at the other sections. Cool. Alright, just need to find a token for your character there, Chris. Get you all set. Unless, of course, you already had some artwork of your own that you wanted to provide for the character.
I did have artwork, and then I realized that you need copyrights, so got rid of it.
Gotcha. Yeah, since we're streaming, things can be a little finicky in that respect. Got my first copyright strike 3 weeks ago, I think, for inadvertently drawing a Pac-Man on the screen, and it was completely unintentional because it was just the shape of the map, and I didn't want to deploy 50 monsters on there because everything was running slow, so I said, I'm just going to draw a shape here to represent this mass of monsters, and the way the map was, it happened to look like Pac-Man.
Yeah, I even changed my character's name because that would have been a problem as well.
Oh, shoot. Let's see. Where are...
I just steal old EverQuest character names from guildmates, so... if they find out, well... Oh well.
Don't get me in trouble, at least. I got enough of my own. Just want to make sure I can match this somewhat. Okay, yeah, that was not exactly, although just may not be possible in some cases. Hey, Chris, does your character happen to have a staff?
I did the class starting kit. I think it was a quarterstaff, dagger.
Okay, I think that might work out alright if you are so inclined. Otherwise, I can easily keep looking through the rest of my collection. I dragged this one up simply because of the hair.
Yeah, no, that works perfect.
Alright. So we'll get this signed accordingly. One of these days I'll bring back the token map page that has all of the tokens on it at once so then players can just kind of look through the collection and pick, but that is a task for another day, my friends. Okay, looks good. We're going to want to make sure you have vision. Does your character have dark vision, Chris, or are you relying on, like, torches and stuff?
No dark vision. Torches.
Gotcha. Give you basic vision in that respect. Update your default. Perfect. And we'll come back to Carlos. Almost there.
Yeah. I think I've got pretty much all the mechanical stuff. The only thing I haven't put in is the personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. But I think everything else is good to go.
Gotcha. Very cool. What is your primary class?
Cleric.
Cleric, fantastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't put that in. Hold on.
And then, what is your character's race here as well? It's a custom one, I see.
Yeah, I went custom lineage, but he's gonna be half orcish.
Gotcha. Half orc cleric, I can definitely drag something up there. I like that I type in orc and I get elves and humans. Okay, this should probably work for the time being. If that's alright with you.
Yeah, looks fine to me.
Fantastic. Get that. Link to your character as well. And while I'm finishing this up, since we are bringing in characters who we have seen here and there aboard the Dragon Lotus in between our travels, please take a moment to reintroduce your characters. Those of you who've been here for a while, of course, there's a few new people here who haven't been with you. And Dawn, you're bringing in a new character from Wednesdays, so likewise. And then, of course, Chris and Carlos. If you would be so kind as to give us some details about your characters as well. And I will be finished here shortly.
Okay, well, Gloop, Gleep, Aha are 3 goblins that are basically dressed in a trench coat. Or, in this current, they're in a really long chainmail outfit. Each one of them has their own class. Each one takes control of the entire body after a long rest, so it'll change. One's a fighter, one's a mage, and one is a rogue. So right now the fighter is in charge, and that's the goblin trio.
I can go next. Asilitum. He's a younger human, although his hair is stark white because he entered a portal in Juspa that kind of sucked a bit of life force out of him. So instead of looking young, he looks pretty dang old now. He has a kind of blue motif going on with his outfit. He has a lightning kind of ward shield around him. Pretty. When you look at him, not only do you see the ward, but you also see kind of a shimmer to his overall image, and then a crystal ball at the side of his waist.
Hopefully you can hear me okay. Ashala, well, baseline, she's very well dressed. You can tell she's a noble lady. She's in this for, quite frankly, just to see the exotic creatures. She considers herself like a natural historian. She also likes to take the appearance of, well, anybody, really, other than herself, so she's gonna take a lot of different appearances in the future.
Yeah, sounds like Airborne had his mic pushed there while you were talking. We were able to make it out, it was just a little distorted.
I tapped it once, and then it opened another window, and I let go, and I didn't realize it was still doing stuff. My bad.
Womp womp.
Yeah, so Arm Ripper Blaze, Goliath, Barbarian, walking the path of the dragon. So he's a barbarian, but since he's leveled up, he's got a dragon acid spit and teeth, I guess, that he can use as an attack.
guess I can go next. So Swindull is in first appearance seems to be a sort of half orc with grayish skin. He has jet black hair and deep black eyes that kind of tend to stare into your soul. And when you look into his eyes, you see a gleam that makes you feel uneasy, like he's up to something. He's wearing blue and white robes over scale mail, and he sort of speaks like this whenever we get down to it. He's a servant of Lara. And he's always holding a little amulet on his right hand.
That is some awesome detail. I love it.
Is it only me left?
Yourself, Summer Girl, and Boyoshi.
Well, I will go. I'm Theron, Ms. Wolf. 6'6" turtle, monk. He is elderly, middle-aged, elderly. So he's a little slow at most times until he's needed to be faster. He has this brand new, amazing silver tattoo on his chest.
Yeah.
Carries a staff, and he is not afraid to go in and take a few hits.
Just to clarify, when you say slow, you mean sleeping all the time, right?
Usually he's barbecuing or taking out the trash, but just at his pace.
So he's the guy from the Progressive commercials, or is it State Farm? I forget. How not to be your parents.
I forget which one that is.
Right. So, I know Poyoshi is updating her character for last session, so Summer Girl, if you're up to it and want to give us some details, that's cool. If you're not feeling well enough to speak, that's totally cool too.
Alright, I'll go ahead and update. So, my character is Tassara Crimsonvale. She's a high elf, noble ranger. She likes to take long walks through the forest. What else is she? Loyal. Yeah, so that's just some basics.
Very cool. And last but not least, tell us about Leela there, Poyoshi.
Well, you already said the name, so I'm Leela, and I appear to be a human. I was originally supposed to be an entertainer on the ship, but one thing led to another, and I guess I'm an adventurer now. And that's pretty much it.
Alright. Looks like we are all set in that respect. Get us back over to the battle map. Just a brief tangent here. This is our map of the Dragon Lotus. We spent a good time, or a good part of last session on board here, just kind of going over the mission details for what we're doing tonight. And working with Mardian here. Yes, he is merchant aboard Dragon Lotus. He has the things you need, yes. But as it is now, we have left the ship, made our way through the mountain passages to the underground city, and this is where we left off last week. If you're seeing a black screen, that's because I don't have your token here just yet, so let's get... There is Leela, here is Eshala, here is Swin. Whoops. I guess I did not link that accordingly to your character sheet, so 1 second on that. See if that works. Excellent. Swindull has joined the party. There's Shala.
Yep, I can see it.
And Leela. There we go. In the middle of this combat against these...
You're missing Gloop.
No, you don't need to be here, dude.
Yeah, I do need to be there, dude.
Come on, man. Would you just give me a friggin' break?
Aha! I can see now.
No,
I
that's
can see
Gloop.
now.
Aha doesn't come until...
Okay, that's true.
Turn order. Get that set up accordingly there. Yep, I like it. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. I think the API crashed on me, so if it did, we'll have to go a bit more manual with this. Excellent. I did reset it. Get Gloop mixed into there as well. Take out...
Didn't reset it very well. They're still going first.
Take out Cal, we'll take out Amphith, take out Nisha. And yeah, that's right, I rolled an amazing initiative there. I believe this one up here has been stunned by our good turtle friend, so it missed its last round.
That is correct. No, they've not gone.
It is due to miss this round then. Gotcha. Alright, so we have that-ish. 1 second. Okay, so this one here will activate and pretty much just kind of shake off the cobwebs. That's all it can do this round. This one here shall remain dead. This one here is holding on to what little life it has, so let's see what it can do. Gonna take a triple attack here. It looks like Mythwolf is... Are your hit points correct? 26 your max?
Yeah, 26 max, and then 13 is what I'm at right now.
Gotcha. Alright, so bite attack on Theron. Ouch. A 26 to hit for 9. What happened? That's right. These things got reset at some point. You're not supposed to see their rolls. Aha!
Yeah, I was gonna say that's new.
Right? It's not how it's supposed to be. Claw attack on Theron as well. Youch! A 22 to hit for an additional 7 slash.
Well, that takes me out.
Good enough to drop, okay. I am going to attack the downed monk. I think the wasp-like creature here will use its stinger to stab out at Theron with another hit. Oh, Leela is seeing all black. Not good. How about now?
I think we should reset and start over.
So the third hit on Theron does not do damage. It does drop you 1 down the death save tracker. And we're looking for a Constitution saving throw from Theron, please. That is going to make it on the money. So
Not to be that guy, but would he take 2 death saves because it's a crit? Because he's unconscious? Or how do you do that? Because we haven't experienced that in any of the games I've been in.
Right, I did not crit him while he was down. What Cleve did last night was a little bit of bending. Technically, I would have
Okay.
to. Technically, I get advantage on the attack, but I rolled the 24, so.
Okay.
And you made your con save, so no paralysis effect for the next minute, which is a good thing. And looks like Cal is still standing front and center, and he realizes, oh crap, emergency, back on the shuttle, and he has to run back, so we just lost one of our frontline tanks here. Which I think... try to draw some of this here from Arm Ripper. Double check this wasp creature. Okay. And that's right, they can share the same space, so it does make it kind of difficult to determine which one of them is being attacked. But Swin, this thing has just left your threatened zone. If you have a melee weapon in hand, you can take a smack at it.
I don't, so we won't take that.
Oh! Alright. Arm Ripper, this one's for you.
I may as well go ahead and finish off the one with a little health left.
Oh, sorry, I meant this one is attacking you. Unless your armor class is just hideous, the bite attack is going to catch the air approximately 4 feet to the left of a Coelatim, making Arm Ripper wonder what this thing was aiming at. The claw attack strikes an 18 AC, however. And we're looking at 9 slashing on that attack from this wasp. This is what they look like up close. Out of game, they are known as Taskuli. You got that hit there, Blaze?
Yeah, but I've got the unarmored defense, and I'm just trying to figure out what all that means.
For Barbarian, it should be 10 plus Dex modifier plus Con modifier.
And I guess we're gonna be playing the next few rounds as the Papaloo, since West Gamer gonna be cashing that in. All right, so this third strike, it's gonna hit Myth Wolf again. Are we gonna try? Oh, I don't think it did. Somehow, Theron rolled over onto his stomach, and this thing just bounced off his shell. So, that's nothing. That's a suck.
Oh, if I'm on my shell, then if I'm on my stomach, that means I have +5 to all my attack defense rolls from now on.
Oh, geez. Well, happy accident.
How about that? All right, and look, another one just showed up out of nowhere from the right side. And it's gonna fly right over. And we gonna just guard this body. And take one series of attacks on this orc creature right here. Taking a swipe. Oh yeah. A 14. I don't think it's gonna hit.
It misses.
We gonna take a swipe out with the claw, see if this thing's better. How about a 16?
That is still not enough.
No!
I think I
Try
wasn't
harder.
damaged either with my stone's endurance, because I can shrug off the injury when I focus.
I think you use that like once per rest, right?
It says occasionally. I figured this was a good occasion.
Are you in your barbarian rage right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be good to avoid that 9 point of damage. Oh, the Stinger attack in 18 armor class on Swin.
That is exactly my AC it hits.
Oh boy. We gonna look at 7 points of piercing damage. Oh boy. And a Constitution saving throw, if you would be so kind.
Alright, let me get that going.
Ooh, no good.
Oh, that was garbage.
Yikes. You are looking at a 1 minute paralysis. Of course, you will get a save on each of your turns. Let's get the paralyzed condition here.
Yeah, no, sorry, those are nasty.
Right. And we're also going to need the incapacitated. That's what we were trying to do with these things against Theron, but the con save was on point. Okay. And what's worse than 1 reinforcement? 2 reinforcements. This one will attempt 1 single stinger attack on Theron. And
They have a lot of movement.
yeah, they do. They fly at a 60. One of our defense. It does not. That means that that's what your armor class is that I need to hit against. There, Blaze.
Yeah, it's 19.
Your armor class is a 19?
Yeah.
I don't think I hit high enough anyway. Yeah, I only hit a 9 or 18. So, yeah, it doesn't hit at all. Stinger attack. Ooh, a 25 to hit Theron while he's in his hunker down position. And that
So that's two death throws down.
it's going to put you 2 down on the death track, and we're looking for another con save, please. Oh, 2 resilient. Alright, well that's all the Tusculi have for this round, so we're going to pass it over to Eshala for Chris's first turn. Welcome to Roleplaying Unlimited. Take it away.
So Ashala is seeing how serious this all is. I mean, things are going downhill pretty quick, it looks like. So she is going to cast Hypnotic Pattern and try to catch as many of them as possible.
Hypnotic Pattern, a 30-foot cube. What is that, 6x6, I think?
Yeah,
I am...
it's a
6
big
by 5.
space.
Chris, you have control over that beautiful hypnotic pattern there. If you want to shift that into whatever desirable position, there you go.
Yep, that'll work perfect.
Each creature who sees the pattern, a wisdom save. Charmed for the duration, incapacitated, speed of 0. Ends if they take damage or someone else uses a action to shake the creature. Ah, great minds think alike. That's exactly what Leela was thinking.
Sometimes it's best to run.
Well, just like before, what's worse than 2 reinforcements? What's worse than what's worse than 1 color spray? 2 hypnotic patterns. Wisdom save, I have how many of them in here? 1. Let's move that to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because there's 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay. Wow. Usually my saves are pretty amazing, but in this case, all but 1 of them failed. So the very first one that was stunned up here has made its save. The other 4, let's just make sure there's no charm immunities. Not that I see. I think we'll just put the hearts on them, because they are pretty friendly right about now. Okay, well that was pretty effective there, Chris.
Yeah, I think I just want to try and get some distance. Seems like it's time to go to me.
Try to bypass this area, heading to the right. The left is where we came from to enter this map, just if that was not clear.
Yeah, I'll just back up a bit.
Okay. Step behind the ranger. And another thing for Chris and Carlos, if you, I don't think I actually wrote it anywhere in the notes. I think I just remind people of this when they start. And same for you, Summer Girl, if I neglected to tell you last week. You each should start with 3 potions of healing. Restores 2d4 plus 2. For flavor purposes, they are basically patches that you apply over your wounds rather than drink. And house rule for potions of healing, not necessarily for all potions, but healing potions, is a bonus action instead of a regular action.
Awesome. Good to know.
Yes, indeed. Makes it so that characters can kind of be a little more self-sufficient, make use of that bonus action if they don't have class abilities that allow it just yet. Well, Blaze, your time has come now, my friend. Your initiative and your attack.
Ho!
Just to clarify, if I attack the weak one and knock it out before any of the others notice, does that knock all of them out of the hypnosis, or just the one I killed?
You don't necessarily know that in-game. Out-of-game, it should be that it only affects the one you're hitting. But just also a reminder from last week, when these things are sharing the same space, they do so because it makes it more difficult to target them. So the one with more health is probably trying to like body block for its weaker friend, but even still, you got a 50-50 shot.
Figure I'll just go in close and melee with a battle axe. That way I don't have too much chance of missing, hopefully.
Get it. Nice. And roll a percentile for me, if you would please. /r space 1 die 100. case I said it too fast. I'm fast as shit.
Yeah, you gotta slow that down. I type slow as shit.
Yeah, I won that football game, didn't I? I threw that touchdown pass. You didn't think I'd catch it too, but I did. I'm fast as shit. Anybody who knows what that's from gets an immediate level right now, because that is probably like the most obscure thing I could have said right about now. People are like typing it in on Goo. What's that from?
Hey,
Longest yard.
hey, you didn't say anything that we couldn't do that.
Oh, good
Realistically, though, there's not many football movies out there.
Lord. Conversely, if you like, if it works better for you there, Blaze, the left taskbar, yeah, that works too. But if you use the left taskbar and go down to the D20, it gives you all the common dice that you can roll, including the die 100. You can just click it like that. 85, though. 85 is high, as am I, which is good for you, and you have killed the weaker one. Haha, she gets it.
I'm just gonna start munching on it and crunching on it.
Whoa! Well, it's, for Blaze, it's pretty damn delicious. This thing's got some good texture, and, yeah. Some others in the group might be, repulsed and rethinking their allegiances.
I just think about this is why tuck that wine away. People eat and drink everything here.
Oh! We've got some Vomitus. I don't think I have a Vomitus token.
Doesn't taste as good as the fancy tea, but you know, it's good.
Hey, Summer Girl, Tassara finds her turn in the initiative now, so fire when ready.
Great, thank you.
Absolutely. Pow! Which one of these unfortunates is getting it? Hold your left clicker for a second and it should ping the location you desire. Did I miss it?
The middle there.
Is it this one right in front of you? That's your target? Okay, I see. I think she's using the ruler. Perfect. 24, definitely a hit. Ow.
I also have an extra attack. Should I go ahead and use that now?
Heck yeah. And another Roll20 shortcut, if you're spamming the same attack from the chat log, once you've rolled that first longbow attack, you can hit the up arrow and enter, and it'll do the exact same thing that you did before, whether that's an attack or a text or something. 15 exact armor class. And that Tusculi has 2 arrows sticking out of it, starting to look a little bit like Boromir. Anything further with your turn there, Summer Girl, or you want to call it there?
I'm good, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okie doke. And Leela, that's over to you.
Okay, so if I walked into that colors, I would have to make a wisdom saving throw. Is that correct?
It looks looks like it. Yeah, each creature in the area who sees the pattern. Let's see. Oh, the pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. So never mind. Boop. So you're good to go.
Okay, dope. I'm gonna make. That is not what I meant to do.
Just kind of hover across the board there. Very nice.
Sorry, my push to talk is my plus button, so that's fucking everything up.
Oh. If you don't use it for anything else, I have found the insert key works pretty well because it doesn't really have any Roll20 applications that I ever found. Because I tried spacebar and that was effing up my text chat. I think I tried like 5 or 6 different push to talk before I was like, insert, finally! A useless button.
Okay, I just did that, so that's gonna be better. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Theron.
Woo! Instant stabilization, instant recovery. Gonna get to take his turn here in a few moments. Win, win, win.
Does she need to roll that 8, or do I need to?
She'll roll it here. A die 8 plus her charisma modifier, I imagine. Wow.
Oh, and then my charisma modifier is 5.
So 13 points of restoration, movement, action, and you still have your bonus action if you wish.
Oh, do I have another bonus action? I thought the Bardic Inspiration was considered the bonus action.
Oh, I must have missed when you did the inspiration, but yeah, that would be your bonus action.
Yeah, that's what I meant by I was handing him a D6.
Oh, fantastic. There we go. I'll throw a little music note on Theron, just to remind us all. Okay, Daniel.
I am inspired.
Trying to type. There we go. 3 words. Takes forever to frickin'. There we go.
And then I'm just gonna retreat to right here.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
This one may get an attack on you if it notices your departure.
Go for it.
Alright. It has been charmed and then stuck twice with arrows and then shaken out of that charm. So let's just see how cognizant this thing is of its surroundings. Passive perception. Its perception is a 5. So it kind of does one of these. Spins around. It doesn't know where up from down is. Westy, that's over to you, brother.
Yep. Seeing that one is really far away and awake, and this one is close by and awake, I will go ahead and, if I select the right thing, go ahead and attack that one with this. So 26 to hit.
Saw it.
And 11 lightning damage.
Ow.
Zapping it up.
Okay. Take that for sure.
And that'll be my turn. I'll just go ahead and stay where I am.
Okay. Well, Theron, it'll take half of your total movement to get up from prone, but otherwise you got the rest of your turn.
I do not need to move. I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack the one between me and Arm Ripper. I'm going to jump up with my quarterstaff. Take a swing.
If these things were on the ground, I thought you were going to flip onto your shell and just do like a spin. Like the turtles. Pop, 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 pop.
Is Ward Wind a thing?
There are a few abilities that allow it. Otherwise, it's kind of narrative, GM call, circumstantial kind of stuff. This would be one
That'd
of
be
them,
like a
but of course they're flying, so it would kind of negate that if you were to spin on your shell.
Alright, so I'm going to hit the one.
Very cool. Get this corpse out of the way. Oh!
Wait, green means nat 20. Right?
Natural 20! All of the magic effects just triggered at the same time. That was weird. And what else you got there? I know you got some more than just that.
Oh, yeah. So he only took how much damage, that one?
I took all 13. Yeah, these things are pretty beefy. That's why Blaze is finding them as tasty as he does.
Alright, then I will use my second attack.
Alright. Flank advantage again. Nat 22 in a row.
I can stunning strike instead of attacking, correct?
I believe expending your bonus action and a key point, or is it just a key point?
Just a key point.
Post it up. I don't know if it also does the attack in addition to the stun, or is it just a stun?
No, it would be a stunning strike on top of the attack I just did.
Gotcha. So key point. Oh, so you're expending that on top of what you are. I see.
Yeah,
Is it
on
a
the
thing?
on the
No,
crit.
I don't even think it is. Okay, cool. Got it. There, and... Stun-elated. And no longer charmed, obviously.
For the folks at home, why don't you post that up anyways? That way they get a chance to see what's going on.
Yeah, anytime we use an ability, appreciate you posting it in the chat. And then, of course, roll on with your other attacks after that. This one is smacked with a crit and stunned.
Hold on a second, my screen just went crazy.
Ah, roll 20 sometimes. No worries there. Gleep, are you planning... Let's just, progress your turn here while Theron is getting reset. Once he's back, we'll just swap right back over.
Okay. Gleep is going to move up into this space over here. He's going to take his 2 attacks with advantage on him.
Okay. Of course, this is assuming that Theron is still there at the end of the turn right now. Irrelevant. And also irrelevant. So 8, 10, 18. Ow! And double ow.
Let's see. On that second attack, I think I'll use one of my superiority dice.
No.
Yeah. I know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use maneuvering attack. Oh. There we go. That'll post that.
Not another hypnotic pattern. No!
So I add the superiority dice to my damage roll.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. I was using the touchpad on my laptop.
Anybody else have a Mac?
I do not. I have three.
Windows all the way.
Three beautiful hypnotic patterns.
And I'm also gonna give Theron that move if he wants to take it. So after his
I
attack,
gotta log out. My whole screen is like split. I can't figure out what button I pressed to make it happen. I'll be right back.
For sure, yeah, definitely reset. Join us back in a few minutes, and we'll pick up with your turn there, brother.
all right. So basically, what it is when Theron comes back after he finishes his attacks, if he doesn't move because he can't disengage, he'll be able to move without provoking attack of opportunity, up to half his movement. And let's see, I'm going to utilize my nimble escape to disengage as a bonus action, and I'm going to go back to where I started. And that will end my turn.
And I believe, let me just double check here. I got a lot of freaking character sheets here. Monster sheets. Okay, so Carlos, we're looking at another con save from your character here.
Yep, coming right up.
I'm good. I figured it out.
All right, fantastic. And 13, good enough to break free of the paralysis. So while the turn is lost, at least going forward, you should be good to go, shaking the cobwebs off.
All right, just in case, I'm seeing a 12 on my screen.
Correct.
Okay, 12 still enough?
12 is good, yeah.
Okay, great. What a warm welcome.
Yeah, some of these things have lesser hit points, higher hit points, lower DCs, higher DCs, so it tends to fluctuate a little bit. So Theron, you are back, and you've taken the one attack and stunned this guy here, so what else you got?
I will take my second attack against the guy in the middle. Is that attack of opportunity, or do I need to move 5 feet down and get him?
This guy here?
Yes.
You don't have to move at all. Yeah, he's right there, so you can go ahead and smack him as normal. Wow! And yeah, just because everything's kind of rolling inside of the same 6-second round here, and Don already kind of stepped up and took his smack, we're going to give you the advantage on that, and boom! Done.
And then for my bonus action, flurry of blows to the guy between me and Arm Ripper.
Okay. And even if you didn't have the flank, you'd have advantage because he's stunned. So possibly another dead wasp here coming up.
That's 2 hits, so I'm going to roll twice.
Cool. Yeah, just spam him up. Very good. Also good. 18 more points of damage. Ow! And this thing is now whittled down and unable to do anything about it.
Okay, and from my turn, if you didn't hear, you also have the ability to move half your movement rate without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, and then yes, I would like to move away from the guy that's going to 100% kill me.
Well, fortunately, this one here is still charmed, so it's just watching you beat the crap out of its buddies with all the love in its eyes that it can muster. Isn't that just so sweet?
Sitting there eating popcorn.
Right? Wow, that would really suck if that was happening to me. You know, I've never really liked Carl.
All right, I'll move right there.
Okay, so Mythwolf done. Gleep already took his turn. Swin is relieved of the paralysis. Resets the round to round 2 and gives me a chance to refill my coffee cup and puff on a smoke real quick, and I shall be right back, friends, to continue with the next round. Are you with us?
We are here.
So my ranch is still.
I'm still here.
I'm here.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
But since only one set of abilities is being able to be used at a time, they all go up at the same level.
And you're doing it random. Or did you decide how you were choosing the head? Was it random, like rock,
It's
paper,
random.
scissors?
Yeah, it's random.
D6
But
essentially.
the first rotation is, since Gleep won the first rotation, Gloop won this rotation. Aha is going to get the next one, and then after that, it's just dicing off between whoever's not the head.
Yeah. You're still. He still only has one character at any
So no
given
matter
time.
what, it's one character, but just the same level as every other character. You don't get to
Correct.
decide that character. It's like random.
Correct. Yep.
Yep.
So
That
one
is
week I
pretty
could be
cool.
playing a rogue, 1 week I can be playing a wizard, 1 week I could be playing a fighter, but it's all three creatures in one body.
And that's it. You have rogue, wizard, fighter. That's it.
That's it. Yep. It's not like I'm hiding a cleric up my ass or anything. It's just-
The fourth goblin, the miniature.
Guess who's back? Back again.
we were talking the mechanics of 3 goblins in a trench coat.
I imagine
pretty
they gotta
cool.
have some kind of contraption that they like stand on, like a step ladder that's been modified.
No, it's a curse. It's magic that binds them together at that point.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay,
don't know
so
if it's
the
a
bodily
curse or
functions
not.
aren't going to be dripping on each other's heads.
Yikes.
I mean, they're goblins, so it wouldn't be abnormal.
Yeah, they're messy and crappy anyway, so.
Oy. Well, my Tosculi here are private about such matters, but one of them is charmed, and we'll just kind of lovingly float around here, right over towards Ishala, who charmed it.
Can they move? I think their speed is 0.
Oh, that's right, they're incapacitated, so I guess
Yeah.
it's more...
Down 1.
There we go.
No, their speed is 0. They
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
It dreams of moving.
move. Yeah. Yeah.
I think even in that case, it would probably just land. This one, on the other case, let's see. I've got a few targets for this one.
But there was 3 hypnosis blocks, and one of them covered that one too, right?
That
was
just
the
to
one
show
who
him off.
resisted.
Yeah,
He
this one
he
made it
resisted
safe.
it. Yeah.
Correct. Screw that noise. I think, just gonna get myself out of here. And the buzzing of this thing's wings becomes fainter and fainter until you just don't hear it at all. Hypnotic pattern. Let's see. Right. Duration, concentration. Okay. Eshala, back over to you.
Guess I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sacred Flame. Sorry, I meant to put that. Thank you. Okay.
Dex save, huh? So, radiant damage, go ahead, roll that. Whew, 13, okay. Get rid of the charm effect. Ow! 13 definitely hits for a good amount of this thing's hit points. Anything else there further from you?
No, not without breaking concentration.
Okay, over to Blaze. Stepping up with a bite attack on this one that's stunned.
The other one tasted so good. I mean, you know.
Well, you got your pound of flesh off of this one, and it is no more. Anything else there for your turn, my friend?
Yeah, I might as well use the extra attack on the remaining one.
Step up on it and take a swipe. Oh. I stand corrected. Ow!
I like my food cooked.
Well, just like that, it is electrocuted and no longer among the living.
Nom 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 nom.
Well, unless you have any movement to follow that up, Tassara is looking at a bunch of corpses here. One of them did fly off up to here somewhere, but who knows what.
Start looting.
Alright. And looking around at these things, they don't have any belts or pouches or anything that it looks like they would carry loot in. And their own attacks appear to be their own natural weapons, so if they do have anything, they might have like a stash somewhere. How about you, Leela?
Is there any poisons or potions?
Not on their corpses that you see.
That was a good thought. I was thinking like, poison sacks were worth some money.
Yeah, it might be possible with survival to try to harvest the whatever paralysis that they had in their stingers. If that's even a route we want to go down. Otherwise, for the time being, I will drop initiative and we are free to roll out from here.
And I send some dancing lights up over here to illuminate that upper area where the one fled.
Yeah. Do you have a dancing lights effect, or do I need to?
I do not know.
Gotcha.
We had a little orb before, but it's been lost.
Animated spells.
I think it was in the other game we had it.
Well, this is just a perfect effect. Technically, it's a chromatic lightning orb, but I think that'll work out just fine. That, give it some vision. Actually, no, it should not have vision. It should just emit light.
It should emit light, correct.
Survival check of 24. Yeah, she is on her way to collecting those things. Let me check out what our effect might be here.
Does not appear to be emitting light.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to walk over there.
Very strange. I mean, yeah, it shows that it's emitting light. Okay. 1, 2, 5 of those things. Summer Girl, you can grab 3 of the Tusculi paralysis sacks. Let me just type that up.
Okay, it is emitting light. It's just weird with angles and stuff that I can see, so.
Gotcha. And each of those sacks, you can apply that poison to ranged weapon, be it an arrow. You can apply it to a melee weapon. If you're taking a swipe, it'll be good for one attack. One attack that hits, mind you. If it misses, then it'll still be good. And it is a DC 13 con save. I can't type.
Ashaya is going to cast Detect Magic.
Gotcha. Alright, hold on just a second, everybody. So that should take care of the paralysis sacks there. And everybody's kind of leaving Tassara there in the background. And yep, just hold 1 second there. Lights are good. Leela, roll a perception check, please. And Ashella, same from you, please. Woo! Oh yeah, with the lights, especially Once these lights get far enough into the passages here to the east and the north, make a quick change to Ishala's character sheet so that I am able to see through your line of sight, which means that people watching can see through your line of sight.
While we're walking around, can I take a potion of healing?
Absolutely. Okay, so with the lights present as they are, and we begin to glance up, we notice a couple of massive yellow oozes attached to the ceilings that just appear to be waiting for Leela to take a couple more steps. But once it is obvious that the lights have come into contact close by, there's a bit of a retreat here, and that will prompt a group initiative here. 1 second.
You always give me the worst initiatives.
I grabbed the potions, but it didn't tell me how much they heal for.
Is it a potion of healing or greater healing?
The ones you said to grab 3 of.
Gotcha. The standard potions of healing are going to heal 2d4 plus 2. And Blaze is going to have the top initiative, followed by Swin, Ishala, and Leela. Tassara has the last of the double-digit initiatives here, and then Gleep and Theron go before either of these oozes will take their attack, and then at the very bottom is Westy. Holy moly, the worst possible result you could get for a healing potion. 4 hit points.
Yay.
Yes, and there was much rejoicing. And once you've restored those hit points, go right ahead, and just note there is a door here just to the south of us, so mind that something might come out of there, or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, open it up and let's possibly spawn a second encounter. Highly recommended.
Nothing ever goes bad when you keep opening doors in combat.
That's right. But what you thinking, Blaze? This thing is up on the ceiling and backing off ever so slightly.
I'm curious with my bite. I thought I had flame roar as part of the Path of the Dragon, but I don't see it to click on.
1 second. Oops, that's wrong.
I also guess we need to decide, guys, which way are we heading, because that'll be the one that we go after, right?
What are those slimy things? Ew.
Slimes.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
And your name is Gloop, don't you know?
We going up or we going straight?
Let's see. Path of the Dragon, I do not see a breath weapon attached to that subclass. Is it attached to maybe something else on your character? At this point, you have dragon.
Maybe it was a dream I had.
Yeah, you choose this path at 3rd level, when you enter a rage, you can choose to make your rage bonus damage equal elemental damage matching your draconic type. Additionally, you take on aspects of a draconic being, growing savage natural weapons as claws grow from your hands, fangs sprout from your maw, and a vicious lashing tail grows from your back. Claws deal 1 die 4 slash, fangs deal 1 die 8 pierce, lashing tail deals 1 die 8 bludgeoning. Has reach. And
Yeah, I thought the elemental attack was a breath attack.
gotcha. It infuses your melee attack with an elemental effect, effectively.
Okay. Well, that would work with fire against slime.
For sure. You just have to enter your barbarian rage for it to take effect. So that would be your bonus action, and then take it from there.
Gotcha. Well, guys, do we want to go up or do we want to go straight? Because if we can walk and they run from the light, we might not need to engage.
There's a door right there.
I'm a barbarian. Yeah, door, okay.
And one of those creatures from the other room went north. At least I thought I saw them go north.
I'll try the door.
Alright,
Can someone check for traps first? Is there a rogue around?
Again, I'm a barbarian.
Why would anybody want to do that?
He's a raging barbarian at this point.
Oh man.
Go for it. Go for it.
At least that's better than a raging alcoholic.
I was just trying to kick it and bite it open. I don't know.
Go ahead and click on it. It should open right up.
I do have danger sense.
Post it up.
I think it gives advantage on dexterity saves that he can see.
It does. I didn't know how to use the danger sense, so I guess that's just what you're saying. Damn it, barbarian.
Alright, well, click on the door. Should open right up. And let's see what we see. Alright, looks like a passage heading south. Oh, we're going that way. And another door up ahead. Right now.
So are we splitting the group, or are we all following this guy?
Is that end of turn, Blaze, or what you got?
Sorry, yeah, I tried the door, and then for my second follow-on thing, I just kind of stumbled through, because, again, I'm a barbarian. I'm not very smart.
All right. Well, Swin, what are you thinking here? Leela's proposing a question here as far as what we do. Blaze asked if we should go north or east, and then went south.
Do we see this thing, whatever this is?
If you see it, you see it. And it has a very faint glow to it. And it looks exactly like that.
Is that like a control desk thing? Or, I see wire-like things. It's
that
Yeah,
appears
it's like a motherboard.
That appears to be an open chest of treasure filled with gold and gems.
or that. Okay.
Damn it! I went the wrong way!
Go straight!
Forward.
Alright, straight it is then. We do damage.
Never follow a barbarian.
I guess then, if we're going straight from where I am, I'll use a bonus action to cast a spiritual weapon right next to that slime. And as part of that same bonus action, I can attack.
Yes,
So let me post that real quick.
Okay. I do have a token for Spirit Weapon. Perfect. I can add you right onto that. Can be edited by Derek and in Derek's journal. This will be above the character folder. You should see a Spirit Weapon. You can drag it right onto the table and move it accordingly. There you go.
Fantastic.
A little difficult
So yeah,
to see, but there it is.
yeah, there it is. It's a sword. We'll say that when it manifests, it's in the form of a giant cleaver. I do
Cool.
like knives. So we're gonna go ahead and attack with that. That's 1d8 force damage, and yeah, that's an attack roll. So let me do that.
Okay. Come on, 25 AC. +4 to initiative. Never rolled over an 8. Boo! All
22. Actually, did it?
As the
It did. Yeah,
tank,
22 to hit.
never go last every time.
22 is certainly good enough to hit and slice right into this ooze.
Alright, and I think that's a max 8 damage. I'm not sure
If you hover over
Yeah,
the
no.
numbers, you can see what was rolled. It looks like you rolled a 4 plus your wisdom modifier.
that's it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so yeah, that's 8 force. And then, so that was bonus action spell. I can cast a cantrip as an action.
Okay.
So I will do a Sacred Flame on it. It's within 60 feet, so it makes a dex save.
Oh, wonderful. It's best saving throw. Watch this thing just pseudopod its way all the way across the ceiling. Juke! Well, if it's a dex save DC 0, I might have a chance.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, that's not automatically set up, but it is DC 15.
Whoa! I got a 16!
I just made it.
With a -2.
That is no damage
Wow.
from the Sacred Flame, which just, I guess, appears right next to it and hits the ground instead of the slime.
Yeah, somehow this thing just kind of rolls out of the way along the ceiling and still in the same square, just kind of just like so.
Continue to attack. Heal it. That's my turn.
All right, Eshala, move it back over to you.
Alrighty, gonna cast Hex. And that's gonna be a bonus action, and I'm gonna follow it up with Sacred Flame.
So what's our first spell here?
Sorry, I don't know why it's not going. Let me go the long way around here. I might need to restart my Roll20. Pass over me for now.
All right. Leela, we'll pass it over to your turn.
Okay.
Frontline fighter, Leela. Get it!
So I have a question. If I have Thunder Wave, is that only affecting the ground, or is it kind of like a spatial thing?
I'm not sure off the top of my head. Post it up, please. Let's see what we're looking at.
It just calls it a force.
15-foot cube. Okay, so that would start on the ground in front of you, but this thing is only about 15 feet high, so you would basically be filling the passage here, and it would affect it.
Okay, so if I can't, okay, never mind. Sorry, ADHD.
No worries, you're totally good. Did you want to hit this thing with the Thunder Wave then? Am I rolling my save?
Yes, you are.
Alright, this thing will... Oh, it's, yeah, okay. Same thing. I'm all over the place here, too. Con save. Alright. This thing is looking at a 9 for disadvantage, and 2 die 8 thunder damage you need to roll. And then looks like I'm going back here.
And then that's plus my spell modifier, right? Or not?
I believe so. Should be. No
Or I guess my spell attack bonus is what I meant to say.
Right. Yeah, your damage modifier. Lucky 11.
Okay, well then the total is 14.
Gotcha. A bit more there. Got it. Blasted that thing across the ceiling, shoved it back towards the treasure and the light. Step around.
And then I will end my turn.
Okay, looks like it might be a dead end here, although it looks like it kind of continues a little bit around there. I need just a second here. Get something rolled up. Ishala, things working for you now?
Let's see. Yep. All right. So going to start with that. And I'm going to give him disadvantage on dexterity checks.
All right.
Because I absolutely want to make sure he gets hit. And then I'm going to go for Sacred Flame.
Okay. Dex save. Oh, my kingdom for a third monitor. Okay, dex save, disadvantage. Well, good thing disadvantage. So 13 is the result. Looks like a failed save. Seven radiant. Okay. Ow. Ouch. And anything else there for Ishala?
Nope. That'll do it.
Okay. Leela has now re-entered the correct space-time continuum after stepping forward a second and a half into the future. And down here by Blaze, I mean, I was only kidding. but we're gonna see just what abomination that he has unearthed. So this thing is pretty nasty. It is an apparent amalgamation of liquefied matter, of eyes and mouths. And yeah, you have never seen anything quite as horrible as this friggin' thing. But nevertheless, this is what comes just out of the corner right there, right towards you.
It's actually uglier than the 3 goblins waking up in the morning.
And thankfully, I still don't see that, so it's okay.
I want to teach it to play fetch.
Sit, Boo Boo, sit. Good dog. First thing first. Make sure this thing is set correct. Nope, it reset too. Need my whisper. Thank you. Alright, and this thing just comes right at you with a pair of attacks, one of which is going to prompt a dexterity save from you. It spits a chemical glob right in your direction. Definitely good. You managed to duck out of the way of this thing that was going to smack you right in the face, it looked like. So, good on you there. And then it
Bad kitty.
steps forward again, kind of branching these 2 squares there, and takes a series of bite attacks at you with all of its mouths. And fortunately, your armor class is good enough to defend you in this instance.
I just wanted a hug.
And Tassara, that will turn it over to you.
So I have an infestation spell. Can I cast it from where I am and hit one of these creatures?
Let's see what we're looking at. Go ahead and post it. Station action 30 feet, so you would need to get closer to it. Probably to about here. That doesn't want to work on the PC layer. Whatever. And then, yeah, assuming that you get within that range, then you would certainly be eligible for this spell. Perfect. So I need a con save for this thing, or poison damage, and chaos. Yeesh. Yeah, this thing seems to be pretty resilient constitution-wise. Looks like that will absorb some of your move and your action. Anything else for you there? Oh, what's happening? Albarian, welcome back. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello. Are you with us?
So I think I get a second attack. Can I use my second attack on the blob-like creature? What was that called?
With all the mouths.
Oh, no, I was using a different one. Oh, actually, yeah. Can I use the poison-tipped arrows on this creature with all the mouths?
That would only be eligible if you were using the attack action to begin with. If you cast a spell with your attack action, that's all you can do with the attack, so to speak.
Alright, then I'm good. Thank you.
Absolutely. Dawn, that will pass it over to the Gleetmeister.
Moving up 25 feet, taking 2 shots with my short bow. Ignore the duelist damage because that doesn't apply to bows.
Oh, good. Ow! Ow again. And the tiniest smidgen of hit points remains once again.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another one of my superiority dice. Do superiority dice damage on it.
Okay. Oh!
And then I'm going to utilize the maneuver. Maneuvering attack. So, are you? Nope, he's not within line of sight. Yeah, the ranger can move half her move, and that's that.
Gotcha. Instantaneous half movement there for Summer Girl, if you wish to take it.
Sorry, what's that mean?
Dawn has an ability that's effectively giving you half of your total movement on his turn. Yeah. He can maneuver one of his comrades into a more advantageous position. So if you see someplace you would like to be. Alright.
Okay, thank you.
Well, this ooze is still stuck to the ceiling, but it is clearly not alive anymore. It has just ceased all movement, and a pair of long pseudopods just kind of drape down into the passage, almost touching the floor. The other one, however,
There's always a however. I told you not to go down there by yourself.
well, now it's going to... Oops, that's the wrong way.
Have you ever known a barbarian to listen to anybody? Unless they have...
I was the one who told you to kick open the door.
Don't. I thought it was the bathroom.
Yeah, not that this thing knows what you're doing to the other one of its kind down here, but it is sensing an awful lot of movement with its blind sense, and might be a bit more than we can chew at this point, so we're just gonna get out of there and pass the torch over to our Turtle Monk, chilling out here in the back for once.
All right, my movement's 40, so I'm going to move up.
Pretty cool.
Oh,
I'm sorry, you're a turtle, but your speed is 40? That's crazy.
Is that Ninja
Mouse-
Turtle? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh my god, I figured out what happened to my screen. If I hold the control button down, which is my push to press, and move the mouse around, it messes it all up.
Oh, yeah, maybe set your push to talk to the insert key like I was saying with Koyoshi earlier, because...
My bad for saying use control.
It was your
I
fault.
use Alt.
I had it as escape.
All right, Westy, you get a free 5 draws from the deck of many things, but they are all the black cards. No red cards for you.
So if I use my bonus action, I can dash, correct?
I think monks get that, right? I know rogues do.
With a key point. With a key point, I think. Step of the Wind.
Key point and
Well,
bonus, or
use
just
that.
key?
Two.
Key
No, just key.
point gives them Step of the Wind.
Nice.
I believe that's how it is.
I'm posting it. Hold on one.
Yes, indeed. So both, yeah. Key point, and then you get the bonus action. And extra jump power.
Alright, so I'm going to sprint at that dude. The slime.
Alrighty.
How tall is it?
It's like medium size. You talking about the one to your south?
Yeah, the one... Wait, or the... What is... I thought we were talking the purple mountain red thing.
Correct. This thing here, like 30 feet or so to your south, that's fighting with Arm Ripper here.
Alright, so I'm going to jump... I'm going to run and jump over it and land on the other side of it.
Well, let's see it, brother.
It's not letting me move my character now.
Do you have the ruler selected? Or something other than the selection icon?
No, I don't think so.
Ruh-roh. What could it be now?
Can't blame
It's
that
because
one
I
on
figured
me.
out the other issue.
Yep.
Maybe it's the insert key. Now it doesn't let him move his token around.
Yeah, I could never get insert key to work for my mic either. I had to use space.
Weird.
Let me switch that first. Maybe that's making an issue.
Yeah, maybe if you're using a Mac, it's not the same as the PC. And while we're doing that, if Asilatam, you want to get rolling on your turn.
Would I have heard anything from the south area?
Haha, it did hurt me.
Yeah, there's like also some weird just kind of chitter chatter of like 15 or 20 different things at once, just all kind of speaking over each other, but it's not like a loud shouting. It's just kind of weird, like, what the hell did he find down there?
Okay. Move a little bit. Leave that creature. And I saw the other one kind of run away, so I'll let that other one do what it did. And we'll go ahead and just launch another cantrip at this guy. 13 to hit.
Hope it's a breath mint.
Not very good. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does hit.
Ooh, then this guy down here takes 12 lightning damage.
I don't wanna.
Nice.
And then I'll kind of just shift out of the doorway and kind of say, there's another thing down there. Might want to go help out that barbarian. And that'll be my turn.
Pretty cool. Anything looking up for you there, Theron?
I think I'm back.
Okay. Go ahead, proceed with your turn. Looks like you moved.
Nope, it won't let me move again.
Oh, goodness gracious. Where are you trying to go? I can
I did
move
earlier. I'm trying to move on the other side because I could go on the other. Well, no, the slime's dead. No, I could go over the red and purple thing on the other side for advantage.
Oh, if we're talking about this right here, that's Dawn.
This is Dawn?
Yeah, it's got a green health bar. If it's
Yeah,
got a red
that's-
health bar, it's a bad guy.
That's Glue.
I get it because it's got the red background, but it's got a green health bar.
Are they in any other, like, well, there's no other enemies around anywhere, are there?
I'm
To the
current-
south. I just
Okay,
shouted
Mom.
out that there's another creature thing to the south through the door.
Oh, then move me down there. I have just enough movement to go down there and hit him.
Alright. There you go.
So, hold on, let me open my character.
Hopefully it'll let you activate the character sheet itself. If it's not letting you move, I don't know. A nat 1. Boo!
I think that's a mistake. It wasn't letting me go in it.
Well, how about your extra attack? Well, 15 is definitely good enough to hit. Yeesh. You want to do the slash instead of the bludgeoning?
Yes.
This will be with your flurry of blows, I'm thinking.
No, that's another hit. And then one more.
Flurry of Blows is a bonus action, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Because you use your bonus action to move.
Oh, that is correct.
That is correct.
So we did get a smack with the quarterstaff, got that. And otherwise,
Nothing else.
belay the other two. And up next would be back to Blaze's turn at the top. However, we're going to have something here kind of get in the way.
No!
Before he actually gets to start his turn off. Reset the music playlist here to something else. And the creature you are standing next to makes... You're noticing now that the ground around you is very strange, almost like you're kind of walking in... Oh! And... Yeah, it's like difficult terrain that's made out of dough. So roll a strength saving throw to begin your turn. No way. Okay. So the aberrant ground is reducing your speed to 0 until your next turn. And then likewise, the babbling, incoherent chatter of this creature is seemingly having a strange effect on your mind. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
See, strength was good. I'm a barbarian. Are you kidding me?
You would have advantage on that because you're raging, so it'd be the 19, not the 9, right?
I think that only applies to ability checks, not necessarily saving throws. I could be mistaken.
Yeah, I'm not 100. Just saying it because that's a lot of conditions going on.
No, I agree with him.
Fortunately,
I mean, post the ability.
The wisdom save is good, so whatever this thing is trying to do to your mind does not have an effect. So you are unable to move.
On cookies.
You are unable to move, but go ahead and proceed with your turn. Oh, are you throwing the javelin at this thing point blank? Or are you stabbing out with it?
I thought it couldn't move, so I'm just stabbing.
Let's see this thing. Sure, it's a disadvantage, but even then, the AC of this thing is laughable. Yep. Oh, goodness gracious, bodacious. Important caveat to this weapon. It's a once-a-day thing. So, yes, you can attack with it, but otherwise it's just like a normal javelin. The 4x6 is a once-a-day badass kick-ass thing. Even at disadvantage, though, or even if you're stabbing out, it is a hit, and I will take some damage from that. And then extra attack, I think. Very good.
It's trying to bite me, but I'd bite it. That's fine.
Fire bite, extra habanero, and I am immune to not fire. So this thing lets out a loud squeal with all of its gibbering mouths. And yeah, it is not too pleased with what you've just done to it. And you
I can't see its health bar, so I don't know how I'm doing against it.
Correct, yeah. Some of these things have health bars hidden intentionally because they're a little bit more difficult to determine if you're damaging them, but a lot of times after you've fought a couple of them, their health bars become a little more known. Okay, Swin, we will pass back up to you here.
Perfect. I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon 20 feet first.
I am going to make this spirit weapon purple. My favorite color, and it does kind of make it stand out a little bit more, at least.
Yeah, it's a little more visible. It'll be taking up Tasara's space, and that's as much as I can move it with a bonus action. Can't really do much else with it, but then I'm gonna move in. And stand, say, there, and from here, I can try to do a little bit of damage to this thing. I think we'll just do a cantrip. This thing has taken some damage, right? If that's okay to ask. I don't know if
It
that's
has.
meta.
It has.
Will do. Instead of a Sacred Flame, I'll do a Toll the Dead on it. So
Oh,
it needs
boy.
to make a Wisdom save. Let me put that in.
Thank you. Wisdom save. Better than the other save. Huh. Double 13s. You had a 15 though, right?
I am, and my bad, I actually have not put in Toll the Dead in my spell list. I'll get that fixed. But
Worries.
it's going to take 2d12 necrotic. That's what it's going to do. Let me roll that real quick.
Cool. Oh!
That's
Jeez.
pretty little 23. And I think I'll stay where I am and end my turn.
All of a sudden,
That's awesome.
Metallica's For Whom the Bell Tolls just kicks off, and this thing just... And it looks like for a second, like it was about to just explode from inside, but it kind of reforms its amorphous shape. But it is obviously hurting from that. Even though you can't see its health bar, you know that that did some serious damage.
Sweet. Yeah, it's only thanks to the fact that it was already hurt that those become d12s.
Oh, yeah. And Ishala, back over to you.
Alright, so I am still concentrating on Hex, and I'm going to, since the target it was originally on died before the spell ended, use my bonus action to move the Hex to the new target.
Very cool.
And then I'm going to go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Not Eldritch Blast. Have mercy. I want to take a second turn. I came out of nowhere. I had the advantage and I missed both my attacks. I didn't think it would cost it its very life. 16, very good. Force damage, got it.
And that's also going to trigger Hex's damage.
Does the blast, you get 2 beams, right?
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm very familiar with Eldritch Blast.
So am I.
Yeah, thank you. Because of you and Murtaugh.
That would total 12 damage?
I'm surprised you didn't take one of your invocations to add your charisma modifier to the damage.
Shh. Maybe you didn't see it.
There's other more fun ones, though.
Yeah, I went for character roleplay over combat efficiency.
That's right. Well, you just killed this thing,
Yay!
and it just kind of liquefies at Arm Ripper's feet, which might be a bit disappointing. He might have been trying to eat this thing posthumously, but I don't know. Maybe you can have a smoothie.
Pudding.
Or pudding, yes. Potato.
And that'll end it for me.
All right, we'll slide over the next alcove here, where Leela is looking at the remains of this ochre jelly, just kind of suspended on the ceiling with its pseudopods dangling in a way that creates the minorest of obstacles between her and the treasure chest, just off to the right.
Okay, I'm just gonna move down for now.
Okay. Opens into another chamber. Looks like some signs of some ruins here, though. A lot of the walls and ceiling are crumbled here in front of you. And you enter what probably once was a larger room, but you just see nothing but rubble in front of you in all directions, kind of blocking any possible passage into this area.
Okay, well then I'll just use the rest of my movement to go back up then.
Alrighty. And then you can substitute your action for an additional move action if you have no attack or anything you want to do with it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is it another 30 feet or?
Correct.
Okay.
Alright. We'll pass it back to Tassara here in the center of the hall.
I think I'll go investigate the loot.
Alrighty.
The treasure chest, sorry.
Yeah, this chest has a faint glow as though somebody went to a decent expense magically to kind of create a permanent illumination upon this chest. Hey, Leela, have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Take care. But inside of the chest, it definitely looks like it is pretty much piled to the top with gold coins, silver coins, and just all kinds of assorted gems.
Hey, elf girl, you should start Scrooge McDucking it. Just swim in it.
I mean, if she's gonna do that, then let's give her something that she can actually get there. There we go. Now that's a Scrooge McDuck fortune.
So I go ahead and jump in the treasure chest and just start doing laps around all the coins.
Very cool. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a nice haul for the group. If Tassara's estimate is correct, what she's looking at here is probably the equivalent of what you're all going to get paid for this job to begin with. So you've probably just doubled your take.
Alright, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. So back over to Gleep.
Everything's dead around here?
Wants to check it out.
It sure looks like it's all dead. There was another one of those ochre jellies up to the north here that kind of backed off outside of the light, but who knows where it's gone from there.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
Door down here by me.
Yeah, I really don't think I want to go chasing that thing and going down to a creepy, scary door thing. Especially since, amazingly enough, I have like decimal points for movement.
As always.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna move into this area right here. and I will end my turn there.
Fantastic. And whatever the other jelly is doing up in this hallway, I don't care what it's doing, as long as it's doing it way the hell over there. And back down here to Theron. The dough-like terrain kind of instantly just dries and is now like just stomping through old wet flour basically, so it's just all kind of caking and powdering around your feet.
Hey, maybe we can find a place down here so that we can get some rest.
We just got down here.
I'm gonna go down. Are we headed south? Is that where we're headed?
Look, you guys had time to, from what I heard, guys had time to sleep and change and buy stuff on the ship. I just got here from someplace else with no sleep, no coins, no magic. I'm tired.
That's how these weird portals things work. You just get sucked around. Trust me, it's happened numerous times to me. You go through one portal, you end up in a fight, and you go from a lightning storm to another fight. It's craziness.
You should form a union so that this way we can get paid what we're worth and not have to work long hours and get benefits like dental, because my teeth are awful.
Do we know there is a door to the south?
Yeah, it's right in front of me.
No, nobody's down there from what I'm looking at the map.
Arm Ripper's down here, and there's like 2 others with me down here.
Are we out of combat or no?
We may as well drop initiative here. I was really just waiting to get to the end of the round to call it for the evening, but I mean the other jelly is way outside of our range. And yeah, we will definitely pick it up from this point next week.
Oh, the door's locked.
Oh! Well, shit. Hold on that. If you actually go up and touch the door, that's a different matter altogether. Roll a Constitution save. Make sure also no trying to touch the doors or open them from like 30 feet away. I know that the system will let you do it, but I need to know who's next to the door if you're trying to open it.
Unless we use like Mage Hand or something.
Correct. See, in that case, of course, we'll just need to specify as such. Con save. So, alright. That's looking pretty good in your favor. 12 points of lightning damage becomes instead 6 points of lightning damage as you grasp the door handle and
watch out, it might be trapped.
Now we'll send it back to the primary screen and we'll pick it up.
That's a spicy door.
From that point next Tuesday. Get us back onto the ending soon screen. Welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Albert Inn, thank you for that raid with your party there. Hope you all are having a great evening. Thanks for being here again. And I don't know, looks like we lost Carlos at some point. Maybe connection issues, or maybe just had to call it a night. But excellent gaming with you, as well as Chris. Welcome to the table. Excellent play tonight. Had a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. Do we need to update anything on our sheets for tonight, or just next week?
So far, we're still good. We have just reached level 5 with these characters, for most of us anyway, depending on where you're at in the open table rotation. You might be a little bit higher level. But for now, still at level 5. And likewise, Blaze and Summer Girl, thank you so much for being here again tonight. It was a pleasure, and hope you feel better there very soon, Summer Girl.
Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll see you next week, too.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely be here for another episode of Open Table Tuesday. Session 9 should be next week.
I have a suggestion.
What's happening, Grant?
So for the way we're rotating players, maybe new players to the night have to sign in 30 minutes earlier to work out characters and all details, what's happening, blah blah blah. So the other ones don't have to sit around for so long.
I hear you.
Good suggestion.
For sure. So a lot of that logistical stuff is on me too, because while I tend to give access to those things a lot earlier, because I've had some people that just can't make it until the last moment, I don't want to put in the work on getting it done until we're actually going. But yeah, it's definitely a time consumer, and I will definitely.
No, I wouldn't. I would wait until people showed up because people flake. That's what I'm saying. If you're a new player to the table, you show up at 5:30.
Fantastic work again with the Goblin trifecta there, Grillix and Asilatim, as always.
My pleasure. Yep, this will be my normal playing night because I will be assisting my lovely wife on her game night tomorrow.
Oh, make sure you claim the seat for her. I don't see a seat claim there, but we do have one open seat for tomorrow night. That might be about to be filled.
She claims that, and I thought you said that it was a permanent claim, but okay.
You have a permanent claim.
Oh, okay. So
you,
it's claimed for tomorrow.
Sean, a couple others. But we will be back for tomorrow night, Wednesday night, open table D&D inside of the strange cultist abandoned dungeon where we're about to go up against some steampunk cyborg crazy things. And until then, have a great night all, and are you with us?
Thanks for all the tasty
much.
snacks. That was a lot of fun. Good night, everybody.